Hi folks, welcome back to the shop here at Project Pioneers. Today we're talking about this Hovsco HovGtrs moped style e-bike. It has a 1500 watt peak electric motor and goes up to 32 miles per hour. Let's check it out. Now this is how it arrives in the box, very well packed. And here's what it looks like with the box open. You can see it comes nearly fully assembled. You just need to attach that front wheel and the seat and handlebars. Now you can see this bike has sort of a 1940 style motorcycle, moped style e-bike. It's got a nice long seat on it. It's very comfortable, very cushioned. This is a pedal assist bike. That means when you pedal this bike forward, the electric hub motor here in the back is going to kick in and it's going to assist you with moving the bike forward. Now why are we talking about this bike? This bike comes in just a little under $1,000 and you get a lot for your money. Let's go around it real quick. Now this bike has a 7-speed shifter by Shimano, and the derailleur on this bike is also by Shimano. You can see it has independent rear suspension, as well as suspension here in the front. It's also got Chow Yang fat tires. This is really good for going off-road. Now these are 20-inch tires, and they're 4 inches wide. And it also has hydraulic disc brakes in the front and in the rear. You see the bike also has integrated fenders, both in the front and in the back. And the electric motor is built right here in the hub. It's 750 watts with 1500 watts of peak output. And it's also rated at 90 Newton meters of torque, so it's got plenty of power for climbing hills, unlike some other e-bikes. This e-bike has a cargo rack here on the back as well. You'll see it has 2 screw holes, so you can build upon that. Now you notice this e-bike comes with a key. I can put this in here, just turn it to unlock, and this whole piece is the battery. I just push up on it, it slides right off. You can flip it over, you can see it's got pins in it just like a power tool battery would have, but this is the battery that the bike runs on. We look at the top here, there's a button here you can press for the battery indicator. You can see it flashes up to green. Right now we're on that yellow light, so the battery's not fully charged. We want to put it back on, we just reposition it here, put it over top the port, slide it down, and then you can lock the battery. Now it comes with this 3-amp charger. It has a barrel connector. You just connect it right here to the battery, and it takes about 5 hours to fully charge the battery, and you get about a 65-mile range when you use the pedal assist on this bike. And it's IPX4 rated. Now one thing I like about this bike is it has this retro style light on it that's actually LED. So if you turn on the light button there, you can see it turns on. So I like that retro design. Nice touch by Hovsco. And it also has a tail light that flashes when you brake, and also a signal light that you can turn on in either direction. All right, let's go over real quick how to operate this. The first thing you need to do is make sure that this switch right here on the side of the e-bike for the battery is turned on. So once you've turned that on, you're going to come over here to the controls here on the left. You're going to hold down the on-off button, and you'll see this display turns on here in the center. Now, so if you look at this display, you can see it shows the battery life, the pedal assist number, how many miles per hour you're going. We happen to have trip on here right now. There's a series of controls over here. You'll notice that we have a plus and a minus, also some arrows there for the turn signals. We have that light over here on the right. So if I go over and press this plus symbol here on the left, you'll see that the pedal assist number goes up here on the display. We're at pedal assist 2. I keep pressing it, it'll go up to pedal assist 5. So those are different levels in which the electric motor will assist you. So 5 will give you the most power out of the motor, and it won't engage until you start pedaling the bike. So I'm going to press it back down to pedal assist 1. And of course, if I want to turn the light on, I can just press down this light button. You'll see the light comes on the front. You have to press and hold it to turn it on and off. And if I double tap this button here, you'll notice that there's an arrow on there. So if I double tap that, you'll see that it starts flashing here at the top. That means that the right signal is on. If I double tap this button again, it'll stop doing that. If I double tap the left signal button, you'll see it starts flashing here on the left. That means that rear light is now flashing to the left. Double tap it, it turns it off. And the way you accelerate it is to push this button here. All right, now this is not going to engage until you pedal and then the motor engages. So you first start to pedal the e-bike, then you'll feel the electric motor engage, and then you can press this to accelerate, and then the electric motor will drive the bike without you needing to pedal. And of course up here we have the hydraulic brakes. This is the front brake here, and on the right, if you press this one in, we have the rear brake. There's the shifter there, that Shimano shifter. Has that fast shifting. You can see I can shift the gears very quickly through the different gears. So you're pedaling the bike. Now when this bike ships, it ships in class 2 mode, and that has a speed, I think, of around 20 miles per hour. So a lot of folks want to know how to get this in class 3, which lets you go up to 32 miles per hour. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So to put this in class 3 mode, what we're going to do is pull in this front brake, and then we're going to hold the plus, minus, and the on-off button all at once until the display shuts on. So I'm going to hold that. You'll see the display has come on. Now the second thing we're going to do is hold the plus and minus button down together. Now you see it's in P1. Now if I tap this headlight button, you'll see it goes to P2 and then P3. Now it's in that class 3 setting, and I just leave it alone and it'll go back to its default screen. And now we're in that faster setting that will give you up to 32 miles per hour. Now Hovsco does have an app you can download and you can connect to the bike via Bluetooth. And once you get in here, you can see you can go here and look at the e-bike class, and you can see this one now is in class 3. So I really like the blackout look of this bike and the retro feel of it. I think it's a great way to get around a campus or a large complex. And you've got this cargo rack back here that you could mount your tools on. So I think it's a really good way to get around, especially if you're indoors in a factory setting. Another thing I like about this e-bike is the fat tires. It's great when you need to go off-road for a little bit or ride through some grass, unlike a lot of other e-bikes that struggle with that. Now this has a max weight capacity of 450 pounds. All right, folks, there you have it. That's the Hovsco HovGtrs moped style e-bike. I'll have a link in the description so you can check it out. Let me know in the comments what you think of this e-bike. And please remember to like and subscribe. Those actions help me to continue to bring content to you here on the Project Pioneers channel. And with that said, I'll catch you in the next video.